Yeah, I mean,
let's go, baby.
I've been called dumb once or twice in my life.
At this point, how many do you think it is? Well, because it's our intro to the show, I've got to imagine it's in the hundreds and thousands at this point.
103?
103? Hey! All right, I see what you did there. Lamb, pull on in here. You're still too far away from me.
I'm never too far. I'm never too close.
I want to
You know how it
cozy
is.
in. Welcome in,
Cozy
everybody. That's right. We are going to start nice and slow for you guys today. We are going to let some people trickle in. Jess is already here. Jess, I appreciate you being here already so fast. Thank you for the support. You were very excited, and I love it. You're getting an air horn. Bingo. Firsties, if you guys have never been a part of the show, my name is Nick.
I'm Kevin.
We are two dumb idiots, but that is not what the show is called anymore. The show is called Snug Stories because the world is crazy and we're not allowed to use the word idiot anymore. Apparently, that's what we learned, Lamb.
Yeah, but we are allowed to use the word snug.
That's right, as much as we like until it's banned, of course.
Yeah, I know. We might be the reason it gets banned. We don't know. We don't know yet.
If you guys have not been part of the show, everything around here is...
Damn, that's snug.
Very, very snug. Sky High Josh is in the chat. Let's go. Low Grown is here. Oh, my goodness. Everybody's going in. Let's go. Ah, everybody, welcome in, guys. All right, we're gonna. Since we have such a live audience right off the bat, we're gonna get right into it.
We do film in front of a live audience, though.
That's also very true. If you guys do not know this, same way as my show in my room, we film in front of a live audience. Can we give it up a little bit? Hey! All right. Hey, miss, put your shirt back on. No, put your shirt back on.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Nope. Oh, you look nice today, sir. Sorry about that. It is hot in here. I totally understand that. All right, let's get right into it, guys. Like I said, if you've never been part of the show before, me and Kevin, I might call him Lamb the entire time.
Usually.
We have put together a bunch of positive stories, a couple fun games for you guys. We thought doing a podcast would be really, really cool if it could be interactive. So we used to do it through Spotify, and now we do it here. That way you guys can have... Moms don't count. That way you guys can have some say and you guys can argue with us. That way you guys can throw your opinions in. I don't know if there's any other podcast doing it like that, so we're going to try and be a little unique. We do not do politics. We try and give you stuff that you did not see in the news. We do a pretty good job of that normally. Anything else I missed?
Nothing but positivity in here.
Nothing but positivity in here. And if you don't know, we start every single show with a positive story. So let's go ahead and rip off, baby. Healy's in the building. Let's go. Healy, thank you for being here. All right, first story of the day, guys. If you don't know, we start with a positive news story because, honestly, the news is inundated with crap, and we thought you guys could use a little bit of something, a little nugget to take home. Maybe that's a little juicy and positive. Lamb, what do we got here?
So the country of Portugal has decided to ban bosses from... This article is a little misleading, texting their employees after work, but they cannot contact their employees any longer outside of work hours.
Okay, so first off, I love this, okay?
Damn, that's snug.
Very, very snug. If you guys don't know, we're trying to get the word snug to catch on, okay? We're trying to make it a cool word.
So make it a thing in the chat, tell your friends.
That's right.
Pepper it into conversations.
Audience, what do you guys think? Is this a good rule that people should not be allowed to... Oh, okay, all right, that's enough. Okay, for me personally, we have talked about this on the show before. The second I leave work, my work is done. You pay me to be there 8 hours. You pay me to work for 8 hours. I just worked for 8 hours. If I get home and then I open up an email and it's yada, 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 somebody said this, can you return this? Can you send me this? So-and-so's upset about this. Now I'm still working, but now I'm not doing it for any money. Huge problem with that.
Yeah. I, as a teacher, have massive envy of people that get to turn off their work life after... 5 p.m. or whatever time you get off work. I do not. The expectation is there that you are just always available, no matter the time, and you're expected to reply, and it's gotten worse.
It's actually infuriating. Somebody just said we should have Snuggies. That's actually a really phenomenal idea. We will take that into consideration, Flo. So here's my main question. Okay, for you guys don't know, we're going to skip the whole article for you, and I'm just going to give you the quick highlights. No contact, meaning email, call, cell phone. There it is. Also, no monitoring remotely. They're not allowed to monitor you while you're at your house. So that was a big one. My big question was, if my boss does text me, let's say I'm cut off at 5 o'clock. I get into my car. It's 5:30. He texts me and says, Karen called from Foot Snuggies, and she's really upset about her order. What are we going to do about it? Now, my question is, Lamb, who do I report him to?
Well, you talk to your boss about it.
So I go right back in and I complain to
Yeah,
him?
you let him know. He's got to write himself up.
So, Mr. Lamb, I have a question for you. And you're like, oh, is it regarding Karen Snuggies? No. You just messaged me 30 minutes after work, and I'd like to write your ass up.
All right, so you have a complaint against...
You.
All right.
Mr.
So
Lamb.
the complaint is directed to Mr. Lamb
Yeah.
in regards to...
You texted me 30 minutes after, and I'd like to see your ass
I
fired.
texted. Was there any result of said thing? No.
No. All right, so you can go ahead and fire yourself if you'd like.
right,
All right.
all right.
Let's get on to the next story. Like I said, I love the whole story. We love to start positive. To me, I think this whole movement should move to the United States. I think it's a great idea.
Speaking of positivity,
Sticking to positivity.
booing.
Booing. Hey, we actually have
Yeah.
a boo button, do we?
Boo.
Really great boo
We
button.
stick to a single boo, though, not a big crowd boo.
Yes, right. Yeah, we don't need everybody screaming all at once. Okay, so this story for you guys, I am dying to hear y'all's opinions on this because me and Lamb, I believe, are actually on the side that most people are not. Do you think that's fair to say? Maybe. I think it's going to be split a little bit. But,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Are you pro or anti-children?
that seems like a really loaded question.
I'm just saying, that's what this is all about.
Okay, so here's the story. There's a man, he's 30 years old. He's at a hockey game. He's having a good time. All of a sudden, a puck flies over the net. This is true. Not only does he catch it, he catches it with one hand. Okay?
Straight ninja moves.
Just like that. Okay? Catches it. Super pumped about he caught the puck, right? If you've ever been to any sporting event, I've never caught a baseball. I never caught shit. I caught the flu one time, but I don't know if I'm allowed to put that on a trophy case. So he catches this. He's super pumped. Now, what happens next?
So, child walks up to him, 10 to 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He says the father of the child is blatantly staring at him.
What does that mean?
Like really staring hard.
You're either staring or you're not, as far as I'm concerned. There's no in-between staring. There's no extreme staring.
He's just letting you know that he wasn't unsure that he was being stared at.
Gotcha. He was under a lot of
And
orbital pressure.
So the kid asked for the puck,
Uh-huh.
and he said, I caught it fair and square. Better keep trying. What was it? Yeah, keep trying, little man.
This is what he says to the kid. So the kid comes up. He's 12 years old. He says, hey, man, can I have the puck that you just caught? 30-year-old says, no. I caught it fair and square. It's mine. The crowd boos the hell out of this dude, okay? The crowd goes crazy. They're booing this guy. They're saying that's not right. You got to give the kid the puck. He never crumbles. He sticks with it. He takes the puck home. I'm asking you guys, is he right? Is it fair, right? Is there an actual obligation to hand said sports memorabilia to a kid after you caught it because you're an adult now?
And let's also say this is a hockey match. Therefore, very few pucks go out into the stands.
Right.
This isn't like baseball where there's a lot of these and floating around. And like if you go to enough games, you're probably going to have a good chance at one point in your life.
Correct. I agree. A puck is rare. I mean, baseball, you could go to a baseball game twice a year and you probably might catch one. A puck, you could go 150 times and never catch a puck.
And the guy did specify that he'd been going to games since he was a kid, and this was a lifetime dream of his.
Here's what I agree. Here's what I'm going to say. I mean, it's his dream if he wants to take it home. I'm going to say this. If I catch something and I want to give it to a girl next to me or a little girl next to me or a kid or something, that is a nice gesture, and I have now done something nice. The second the mob mentality forces me to do it, now you have revoked the nice gesture idge from it, right?
Now it's a pity puck.
Now it's a... Somebody copyright that. I got you.
Copyright.
Copyrighted. Okay, pity puck. I like pity puck. Okay, so here's that's what I'm feeling. Okay, so far we got F those kids. Fantastic comment. We got I'm keeping it. No one is obligated to anyone else's kids. but consequences of an image are expected. Fair. I'd say no and give the other fans both birds. You know what? I love the aggression coming from Flo right now. He's bringing with the actual heat.
Coming in double Eli Manning style, double birds.
Okay, so what Mal's bringing up is a really good point, and we actually addressed this. He says he saw a video where a player was throwing a puck to a kid, and an adult snatched it, wouldn't give it to the kid. That's a different story, and in that situation, that dude is a dick. In this situation, unless, and to me, I don't know if it's relevant. I think it's important what the kid looks like. If he's like a punk-ass kid with like a hat on side when he's like, yo, give me that puck. I'm like, yo, Timmy, get the hell out of my face. I caught it fair and square. You got small hands. You had no chance in the first place, and your verticals are inch off.
Boxed you out.
Yeah,
Sorry.
You're soft as a muffin, and get the hell out of my face. Tell your dad if he wants some, I'm over here in 8:29. All right? First off. Second, but if the kid's like sickly, you know what I mean? He's kind of...
Maybe gray.
We are definitely getting booted. Yeah, then I got to give him the puck. Yeah. Here's what it taught me, though, Chad. This is the most important thing it taught me. I saw a video one time of a kid, not an adult, a kid. He caught a ball. He realized there was like a pretty girl next to him. So he did the old Kansas City shuffle. He put that ball into his pocket or something, and he had another ball, and he handed that girl the ball and tried to make it look like this is the one he caught. So what I've learned from that 12-year-old kid is bring the pity puck in your pocket.
Mm-hmm. Always have a backup pity puck.
Bring the pity puck in your pocket, please.
Yeah, you always got a pocket for your pity puck.
Right. Alliteration aside, I think that's a really good idea. You got to bring a puck. That way you can do the quick swapsies. You put it in your pocket and you go, oh, there's a kid in my aisle. Oh, don't worry. I'll give it right back to him. And then you hand him some schmucky like plastic puck. And he's like, is this what they play with? He's like, get the hell out of here.
Why is it orange?
Yeah, that's right. If you Flo, I actually love you, dude. I swear to you, bro, I actually wrote that joke, and then I took it out because I did not want to make a wheelchair joke. So I love you for throwing it in there.
So we won't because this is recorded.
Yeah, I said that is recorded, but that's what I said. I love you. I'm sorry, but I didn't want to make that. But I was, we're trying to have fun here. Like I said, we're over it. All right, moving on to the next story. This is actually a new segment that we are introducing. If you guys have ever been part of the show before, we are into the alien game. All right, me and Lamb are 100% convinced they're out there, they've maybe been here, and that our government and other governments know a lot about them.
And the truth is out there.
And the truth is out there, so we have made a special segment on every show where we will cover. I love that it has the Fox logo at the bottom.
I thought about taking it out, and I was like, nah, I like it.
F that, dude. F that. It is time for the Snug Files, okay? Lamb worked really hard on that graphic, so I'm hitting again. Unbelievable. To be honest with you, most time we do this podcast, I think we should just end the show right there because that is the peak right there. Yeah. You're not going to get any better shit than that. That's
sorry, guys. Yeah, we try, but that's it. That's the best we can do.
There's not always great UFO stories. This week, I think we got a couple good ones. I'm going to cut over to the story. Lamb, drop the story on these sons of bees.
All right. So UFOs have been buzzing U.S. warships, apparently, and it's a problem.
It's a problem. Let's talk about it.
So they decided they wanted to ask somebody. Mm-hmm. So who do you ask? You ask the Director of National Intelligence, Avril Haines.
Wow. That sounds like a very important lady. I would imagine she has her own office.
Probably has a window.
Think she has a bathroom?
Debatable.
I'm almost guaranteed she has her own private bathroom. That lady looks like she deserves a bathroom. That lady looks stressed that from the second she wakes up to the second she falls asleep.
I can't imagine the undue amount of pressure this woman is. She's in charge of the CIA, the FBI, the NSA, all of them. It's in like 18 different departments.
She could walk in here right now and pull the plug on this whole goddamn operation.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the story? What is
she could pull the plug on this whole block.
That's right. She came out, and they were asking her questions, and it wasn't, I don't think the actual forum or whatever she was at was supposed to be about this, but they were asking her questions, and she had some pretty enlightening answers. Am I right?
Yeah, so they wanted to ask her about some UFOs and stuff like that. There have been a lot of information released lately, and she admitted there remain things that are about strange encounters that they don't understand.
Okay.
She admitted that.
Okay.
And then she says, always there's also the question of, is there something else we simply do not understand, which might come extraterrestrially? The actual act of her saying extraterrestrial is
so important, dude.
So big.
It's so big. This is like the tippity top of somebody that would know something, and she's saying There's a lot of stuff we don't understand. I'm just letting you know it could be extraterrestrially, some stuff. She said, but she said the main thing that they're concerned about is that it could be other countries and they're kind of like their spy stuff floating around. That actually is a really creepy thought that like other countries are so far along in their technology that they're spying on us in ways that we don't know. I don't think I think that's too far-fetched, and only in this. Do I think other countries could have technology we don't? Sure. But every country has spies in everybody else's government and shit.
I'm pretty sure China wouldn't be like stealing our like designs for iPhones,
Right?
If they could be out there making spaceships,
Right. I just think that if they had technology that was so far advanced, I think at this point at least some kind of leak would have happened. Jess says, "Have you seen the most recent leaked footage from the Pentagon?" Right. That I think we have that pulled up actually. I bet she has an engraved desk nameplate. Yeah,
we have one of those.
Let's go, Flo. You know what's weird?
She has the same one we have.
Yeah, why are we so infatuated with space yet we only map like 20% of the ocean floor? Well, I don't know the answer to that question, Flo.
Space is cooler than the ocean. I said it.
That's true, Flo. It's really dark down there, and there's a lot of pressure, and I don't want to be squished into a jelly ball.
Simple.
Does that seem fair?
I don't like fish.
Is that a fair answer? So I thought that was really interesting that she actually came out and said it. There was two more articles real fast we're going to go through in the Snug Files here. I'm going to press it again.
Yeah, we got to do it every time. You've been doing every article.
All right, what's the second story?
All right, so this one just real quick, but apparently for the budget year next year, 2022, the National Defense Authorization Act is going to be paying for there to be a new office created in the DoD that's specifically designed for studying unidentified aerial phenomenon, UAPs, which are the new word for UFOs.
That's right. UFOs sounded like too much like Farmer John saw it in his when he was in a drunken state at midnight. UAP sounds like a very formal study of science, so that's what they have changed.
Sounds like something that happens when you don't go to the bathroom.
You got it. What happened to you, dude? I got a UAP, dude. Sheesh. What is that? It's a spaceship. What?
I got one. It landed in my yard.
Oh, I thought you.
Ow.
I thought you came back from Vegas or something. Okay. That was interesting, but the article right behind it we thought was interesting as well.
Here's your boy.
Here's my boy, Child Genius. We did not. Oh my God, we had this whole time. We had the wrong thing up. That was okay. Child Genius, reborn Martian, sent to warn of us a nuclear apocalypse. This just made us laugh. This kid is now 24. He's not a kid anymore. From a very young age, I really think the story's interesting. We just want to give you guys nuggets to take home and chew on. This kid from a very young age, they said, actually I wrote it down, they said that this kid was reading, writing, and speaking by 18 months, okay? So he's like kind of a genius kid, okay? Kind of a genius kid. He, from a very young age, 2 or 3, early on, has been saying that he's from Mars. That's what he told his mom, like, off rip, right? Mom.
Came out of the womb.
Yes.
High five the doctor.
I'm from Mars.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to go?
What's up?
It's tourist season. So he said that he's been reincarnated, that there is a spot behind the Sphinx's ear that will open it up. He's saying there's an apocalypse coming. He's got all sorts of information for a kid. He is very, very smart. So it does make it interesting. But me and Lamb were stuck right here. We're stuck with either this kid is a complete sociopath, right?
100%.
That from day one he was born is like completely insane, or he's telling the truth.
Or he believes one of these.
Right, that's true. Because the attention-seeking thing doesn't normally start at 3 or 4.
And it doesn't like keep on.
No.
Like, all right, cool. I'm gonna drop this weird TikTok of me saying something ridiculous.
Yeah.
The second someone questions you on it, those stories fall apart instantly.
Instantly. I mean, literally.
Not 30 years later.
Right. It reminds me of I was telling you. My neighbor was like, "This kid, goody two shoes." Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe this was your neighbor. Like I said, I was just telling Lamb the story today about I saw a TikTok about a guy that says he's from the future, and he's posting all these videos from like abandoned places, and he's saying, I'm in 2027, and that's why everything's abandoned. It was apocalypse, and people said to him, oh, well, if you're in the future and it's abandoned, show us a busy intersection. So he posted yesterday like a busy intersection that's normally in Mexico that's super, super busy, and it was just vacant in the middle of the day. People are still saying he photoshopped it, and he probably did. And this kid's probably making shit up.
You know what's not photoshopped? Our special guest.
Who is it? Oh, he believes, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
So, somebody said his
but
parents.
He's got to go.
Somebody said his parents are trying to get famous. I think that's actually fair.
That is probably fair.
That's fair. But this poor child is now either believes he's from Mars.
But I feel like if you had a kid at 18 months that's out there just like having conversations, reading books, you don't need to like make up the alien part.
That's true, Lamb. Very true. All right, let's get out of the Snug Files. We got one more story, and then we're going to play a game with you guys. There's just no way that you guys have heard this full story, so we're about to pop one off on you guys, all right? You're having a good time at Arby's. You're eating your beef and cheddar. And then you realize they also sell French fry flavored vodka.
What?
That's right. Ooh, well timed. I'll give you this one. Okay. Now, right off the rip, 2 flavors, am I right?
Yeah.
2 flavors. We got curly fries and
Crinkle cut.
And crinkle cut. Okay, so there was a difference in flavor portfolios for these, right? We got like some cayenne, right? Is that what we got?
Yeah, we got some cayenne, paprika, and garlic, and onion in the curly fry.
Okay.
And just sugar and salt apparently in the
Okay.
standard.
Let me. How much is this bottle going to cost me?
Nice, easy to swallow, $59.99.
Get the hell out of my face.
That deserves that.
That deserves that. That's disgusting. What's wrong with them? It's like they had a meeting. How can we be worse than we already are?
My question is, why did they... My question is, why did they decide to go with the French fry flavors?
Look, and wait a minute. Who said Arby's was bad? We gotta.
Yeah, no. Let's wind that tape back.
Wait a minute. I like a good Arby's sandwich. Look. I don't know if you know this, Flo.
But they got the meat.
They got the meats, dude. No, I actually like a good Arby's sandwich. Beef and cheddar slams. You can go in there and get something called the Meat Mountain.
The old Meat Mountain.
I believe it's like $11 sandwich, and they just take anything that fell onto the floor and they stack it into a sandwich this high. No, they don't take it off the floor, but they really do stack a sandwich like this high with like every meat that you could possibly find. How could you not be super excited about that? $60 for an Arby's liquor is disgusting.
But if you want both, it's only $120.
That's a pretty good deal all of a sudden. I hear what you're saying, Lamb. Now, this is actually hard to find. They said there is a limited amount.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know where you can find it. I heard that they are giving them. You can buy them after hours at the Tractor Supply. I don't know if that's true, but that's what my sources are telling me. Lamb, I got a question to ask you. If you had to make French fried vodka, which company are you calling for help?
There's only one.
There's only one company, I think, too.
Pinnacle.
You gotta call Pinnacle. If you were gonna make your own vodka and you wanted the flavor to be spot on and you wanted it to be like
weird
toe cheese flavor or whatever you're into, probably not toe cheese. What's a better example?
Maybe like frog legs or something like that.
Yeah. I was gonna go eggs Benedict, dude.
Hey, a little hollandaise in there.
And eggs Benedict vodka. That's what I'm talking about. That's a Bloody Mary mix.
Yeah. Ooh. What about like an egg McMuffin?
Ooh, that's what I do.
McGriddle.
Oh, I like all these. All right. I know. I hear you guys out there. You guys are starving. We held them outside for like 6 hours. They haven't eaten.
It's a trick of the trade.
Yeah, it's a trick of the trade. The fact that they called it a meat mountain proves my point. Actually, I think it proves my point, Flo. I love you. They need a liquor license now? I don't know, but like
I don't know if you can buy it in store.
I don't know either. You had an idea for a pretty good shot that they could roll out.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe like a nice Bloody Mary.
Yeah, that's true. You said
the shot though.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, if you're gonna take a French fry liqueur, how are you gonna make a shot out of it?
Well, Arby's, they got the meat, so maybe a little au jus mixed with a little French fry vodka. All of a sudden, you gotta get some maybe a crouton on the side.
You got like a French dip shot. I'm thinking like just a slab of roast beef dripped over your shot glass.
I'm thinking maybe like a French onion soup.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, see, now we're getting some. They also had a pretty good slogan. We got to give them credit for the slogan. Was your favorite fries are now 80 proof. Look, I don't care whether you like it or not.
Damn, that's snug.
That's a pretty snug idea. That's a pretty snug slogan.
I will say, I don't know if I'm saying that's my favorite fry though.
100%.
So,
right,
so I'd see how they like slid that in there.
But they walked in with confidence.
Yeah.
You got to respect that, right? They didn't say.
I'd be like, wow, McDonald's fries is making a vodka?
I don't know if it would hit as hard if it was like one of your favorite fries.
A French fry you've had.
One of the top 10 French fries in America, right? I don't know if that's going to hit quite as hard.
The second best French fry at a restaurant that starts with A.
That's right. That's a slim group of people.
Applebee's.
I couldn't even think of one. All right. Now, as promised, coming soon, McBourbon. Actually, we did talk about that a little bit, too. We said,
In case you're wondering, this isn't the first time
No.
one of these guys has decided to.
That's true,
get
actually.
in on this.
Yeah, that's true. Taco Bell is selling their own red wine, so they did that. I believe there was another example as well. Taco Bell's red wine, and then you could go and get a Whopper at a kind of a. You said Subway, but I was
You
saying
want to say Fuddruckers?
Fuddruckers, yeah. And then at the end they're serving beer, but they don't make their own beer. If BK made any kind of beer, it is going to be served one shelf under Natty Light, as far as I'm concerned.
It's just the garbage. Just the garbage.
But let's ask you this: if there was a company that was going to make a liquor, and you knew, and you were just like, if that company makes a liquor, it's going to be freaking awesome. What company are you 100% trusting with that?
Ooh, I think Five Guys.
Five Guys? That is not what I expected you to say. Why Five Guys?
Man, they dealing with those potatoes all day long. They know potatoes. You get a nice potato vodka.
And if you got Five Guys, one of them might be from Russia anyway. Maybe a little bit of backdoor secrets. You know what I mean? Okay, I like that. I was thinking Chick-fil-A or In-N-Out. I think both of them are crispy, but I'm going to be honest. I think Chick-fil-A is what I'm going with. I just think that they don't miss.
In-N-Out would make their fry-flavored vodka, and it would just be mushy, somehow flavored.
Overrated.
Yeah,
It would be very overrated.
It'd
There'd be a ton of people telling you it's awesome, and then it wouldn't be that great.
From California. Ton of California people saying it's awesome.
That's really funny to me. Yeah.
And the rest of the country would be like, it's fine.
In-N-Out comes up with a liquor drink. There's going to be a lot of Californians be like, yo, it's really good. And I'm going to be like, I did not enjoy it that much.
But it was cheap, so that's fine.
It's so unbelievably accurate. It's actually scary. There are Starbucks that serve wine, right? That's actually the original Starbucks, right, Matt, in Seattle?
Yeah, and they got a couple others, I think.
I'd get a Baja Blast vodka. I would absolutely get that. You can get Baja Blast margaritas at the Taco Bell Hotel.
Hold on. Taco Bell Hotel?
We're live. Look it up, dude.
I'm about to.
All right, we're live on air, so we don't really give a shit. We're gonna look it up right here. Jess, you're about to be either so right or so wrong. If you're wrong, we will have to ban you from the show. If you're right, you get the audience applause. Coming soon, Steak and Shake, all the grease under the counter whiskey. Ooh.
All right,
That
so I
does
think
sound
this
like
seems
heartburn.
like it was a temporary thing.
Oh, okay. So we got it pulled up here. It's a temporary thing. Palm Springs, the Bell. Ooh, I like the name, dude. I like that. Sounds fancy.
Taco Bell Hotel and Resort.
Welcome to the Bell. If I'm not greeted by a Bell hop, they're fucking missing, dude. They're swinging and missing. There's a Taco Bell canteen. I remember the one in downtown Orlando. Okay, so, but I can get a Baja Blast margarita. Yo, we should make Baja Blast margaritas on this show.
I'm down.
Baja Blast margaritas gonna happen on the show. I think it's expensive, always booked type place.
Look at his pillow.
Speaking of always booked, sold out.
Sold out.
Sold out. Yeah, they actually sell if you take your significant other there, on that counter, there's going to be a little fire sauce packet and a bunch of fire sauce condoms. I wouldn't recommend using them. They're not that great.
And
It will spice up your sex
I
life.
was going to say, it leads to a spicy night. That's for sure.
I think they're expensive, always booked. There are a bunch of Starbucks that serve wine. Probably a majority of them are bigger cities, though. I don't know if I want a glass of wine when I'm in a coffee shop. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the whole idea of Starbucks was trying to entice people to come late night because they're busy all morning, all afternoon.
Okay, so they're trying to fill a void.
Yeah, they're like, what do we do at night? People like to drink.
Y'all should do a cooking segment. Okay, well, that cooking segment would be Lamb cooking and me sitting behind handing him tools. Starbucks isn't open late anymore, is it? You should talk to Mal McWill in the chat here.
He'll tell you exactly which ones are open and what time they close.
Not only that, he worked at one that closed at like 1 a.m., so I think sometimes they are. Snug Bites. Oh, my God. Copyrighted. Thank you.
Copyright.
Thank you, Flo. That's a snug-ass name, dude.
Damn, that's snug.
Very snug. Snug Bites. It's a wonderful idea. We will have a Snug Bites. We'll have a Snug Bites, all right? Right now, we're deciding it. Lamb's going to cook you guys.
Yeah, might have to film it off camera, not live.
Yeah, we'll have Lamb cook you guys. Like, we'll take, like, you guys give us, like, something, 3 ingredients or something, and we'll go with it. Okay, next story. Let's move on. We got a game for you guys, and I'm very excited about it. The story, we're going to preface the story by introducing this.
The old word of the year.
What is the word of... I didn't even know that was a thing. What is the word of the year?
Well, it is currently VAX, V-A-X, short for vaccination or vaccine or whatever you want to use it. But apparently Oxford every year has a word of the year, and as the word that this past year has exploded in popularity. It may already be a word, but it's a word that is now just everywhere, supposedly.
Okay, so here's the thing. We don't ever get political on here. I don't give a shit about anybody's vaccination opinions. That's not what we're here for.
It's literally a segue into the game we're going to play.
Correct. But I do have to say this. I said this to Lamb, and I don't know if I'm the only one. I don't hear anybody say vax. I've heard somebody say, are you vaccinated? I've heard somebody say, I'm vaxxed with a D. I've never heard somebody come up and be like, yo, you got the vax, bro? It's super litty. I'm like, what? You can't turn vax into a cool, quick word. I don't know if you can do it.
Yeah, but it's got an X in it. That's how you know it's cool.
If it had an X and a Z, then it'd be super cool, dude. You're vaxxed. Ooh, put the Z in front of the X. You're vaxxed. Well, I don't know. They're talking about Starbucks. So this is a new word in the dictionary. So we're going to play a game with you guys. I'm going to go full screen.
All right. So the game we're going to play.
All right.
This was not a new word. I looked it up. It had existed since the 80s, Vax did.
Okay.
But it's now the word of the year, super popular. But every year, new words get added to the dictionary.
Yeah, I remember last year there was some words that I vehemently disagreed with.
So I'm going to give you a little quiz.
Apparently I don't give a shit about my opinion.
Yeah, and have the chat play along on whether these are real or fake.
Yes.
I
find we missed it? Oh, right there. Okay.
Is it real?
Is it fake? So we're going to play a little game we like to play here called Is It Real or Is It Fake? Lamb is going to give us a word, and you guys are going to decide, did Oxford decide to put that word in the dictionary this year, or did Lamb just pull it out of his ass like he does everything else? So if you guys, I know you guys are on like a 5-second delay. We will try and give you 4 seconds, okay? You're going to have to type fast. If you want, you can just put an R for real or an F for fake. Don't use any other letters. It will be confusing.
True, false, it doesn't work.
Real or fake? Is this really going into the dictionary, or is it fake?
All right, we're going to start off with an easy one.
I don't know what's easier or what's difficult.
All right, well, I think this is an easy one to guess whether this would become a word or not.
Okay.
A lot of these are topical.
Uh-huh.
Deplatform.
Deplatform?
Mm-hmm.
Can you spell the word?
I'll use it in a sentence.
Yeah, can you use it? Also, guys,
people have been deplatformed for tweets they have put out.
It's got to be a word. Okay, so I'm going to say this right now. This is very real. I have never heard any of these words that Lamb's giving. We want this segment to be as real for you guys as it is for us. We think that is fun. So I really have never heard any of this. That's 100% real. I think that is real, so I'm going to go with real. Also, if you guys don't know this, Lamb will either give me a fart noise if I'm wrong or an air horn if I'm right. Is this going... Red hot start, folks. Come on, baby. I'm going to give you... Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. All right.
All right.
Well, give me another one.
Bay.
That's
B-A-E. Bay.
An unbelievable word. God, I'm going to be furious if you came up with this. Okay, if you guys don't know, Lamb teaches kids, so that's the only reason he would know a word like this. I'm just letting you know.
I read the internet.
That's right. Yeah, he still gets the teenage
internet
magazine.
delivered.
Yeah, he still gets those teenage magazines with like the 2 different
Teen
pages.
Beat, Tiger Beat.
What's different on this page? You know,
highlights for kids.
Highlights. That's right. Highlights for kids. Bay. I actually am gonna go with real as well. It looks like half the chat is going 1-1. We got 3 reels in a row. So is everybody real? You guys got played by one of the best bullshitters we have in this zip code specifically. 100% not going in the dictionary.
Not yet.
Not yet, but it's close.
It's possible.
It's knocking on the door.
Yeah.
It's looking in the window.
Mm-hmm.
It's creeping onto the roof.
All right. Here's another one for you. Vacay. Vacay.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I hate this segment already because it's so unbelievably real. Whether it's real or fake, it's all real.
Yeah.
Vacay. Vacay.
Like last week with the Spanx lady, we were going on a vacay.
Yeah, she gave me 10 large and 2 first classies to go on my big old vacay. Real. You guys are all about the real. You know what? Chat stays 100%, dude. They're real all day long. I'm gonna go.
Chat keeping it real.
Yeah, chat keep it. Yeah, chat keeps it super real. I am gonna go with yes because I think people have been using vacay for a long time now. Actually, come on, baby, chat. Let's go. So vacay is working in the dictionary.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just vent for 5 seconds? Just because we shorten a word doesn't mean it needs to go in the dictionary. Is that fair to say?
True, but if it replaces, a lot of words like are shortened to things and then they replace something. So maybe vacation will leave eventually.
Is that right, Chad? Do you guys agree with that? Like if you shorten a word, like instead of for now on, instead of saying fantastic, yeah, Mouse with the boo got you.
Boo.
Instead of fantastic, every time I'm on the show, I'm like, yo, this show is tastic, baby. Like, is that cool? Can we get
Damn, that's snug.
This fucking show is tastic. You're like, yo, did you forget the F? No, did you? All right, new word.
Bougie.
Oh God, this quiz is so epic. I love it. Bougie. I'm going to say this right now. Not a word that I do not use enough.
Got to use it a little more.
Bougie.
Fun to say.
If you're drinking Arby's vodka
you
with a beef and cheddar and you have your pinky out, you're bougie as hell, dude. But, all right, I'm going to say, I swear to God, if my kids come home with a vacay and a book, I'm going to school. I'm saying, your kids come home and be like, yo, that vacay was tastic, bro. You're going to shit your pants, bro, 100%. I'm going to say, what is it again?
Bougie.
I'm going to say bougie is fake, but I will be upset if it makes it into the dictionary. Nuh-uh, dude.
It's already in.
No, it's not. Take it out. Bougie, huh? Yep. I don't know. I think I begrudgingly am okay with it now. I think people use it enough that it's actually commonplace now. Is that fair?
I think so,
Bougie's
too.
pretty commonplace. Okay, what do you
And
get?
it felt like it filled kind of a gap.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, when they're new words, I'm a little less upset. Feels. This one's the definition. Obviously, the word feels exists, but when you catching feels.
Oh my God, I just catching feels, baby. Catching the feels. First off, I'm not hip enough to use the word feels.
No one is.
Fake. We got fake off rip.
You going fake?
I know it does seem like a pretty good red herring, right? It does seem pretty fake, right? But lamb coming up with the word feels? I don't know, dude. Like if he came up with it, we might have to get a new host. Fake, real, fake, real. I'm gonna go. It's all sus, right? I agree. I'm gonna go fake, hoping that he came up with it because I want him. People use bougie without being it. And that's fact. That's fact. All right, we got fake. So we got 2 fakes and a real. Let's go.
That's
Leia.
fake.
Nice
I made
job.
that up.
Nice job, buddy. Nice job.
All right. Here's another one for you. Dad bod.
100% real. Gotta be real. Gotta be real. Dad bod is so common and in such circulation. And it's so common that there's just no way. It's like in movies and commercials and television shows, and if it's not, then I'm definitely kicking you off the show. You're just gonna slide your way out. I want you to come back. Gullible as hell. Real. It looks like the crowd overwhelming is going real as fuck. Okay, she real as fuck. So let's go.
But not until about a week ago.
About a week ago. Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Dad bod making it in, dude. How you like that, Mal? How you like that? Dad bod, dude.
All right, here's a good one for you. The @ symbol.
First off, don't we have a follower called Mom Bod?
We do.
I wonder where she's at. She would fit in this conversation like snug as hell.
Damn, that's snug.
I don't like it at all. I'm not sure if I like it at all either. I don't feel like dad bod is in any way complimentary. All right, the @ symbol.
Mm-hmm.
The @ symbol.
Yep. Is it in the dictionary or not?
What? How can you put an @ symbol in the dictionary? Chat, that shit ain't no word. It's because Paul Rudd got sexiest man. I know, that's true. They're just running out of people. All they do for sexiest man is they just pick an actor that they haven't had sexiest man, and then they just like CGI his face to look a little better.
Let's polish him up as much as
They
possible.
polish him up. They give him really nice hair. They give him a super strong tan. They whiten his teeth. And like, damn, that guy does look pretty good in that one shot. Jess just said she only got it because Sean Connery died. How old are you, Jess? You 58 years old? Sean Connery?
Yeah, 1947.
Yeah, you don't got anybody else? You got like a Zac Efron or a Matthew McConaughey? Anybody from like this last 20 years? Sean Connery.
Anybody on a CW show?
Anybody from the Disney Channel? I love you, Jess. Sean Connery was hot as fuck. All right, well, I begrudgingly admitted the other day that my first crush was Catherine Zeta-Jones. That's the nice segue.
That entrapment one?
Yeah, her and entrapment sneaking through the wire.
Yep.
Yeah, she was getting it, butt was popping. Okay, we have derailed.
Yep. Let's get back on track. Is the @ symbol a word?
I have to, based on the pride that I have, cannot be real. So I'm gonna go fake. My first celebrity crush was Orlando Bloom. Fantastic.
Nick, come back.
I just don't even know what to say. How could that be? How could it be a word?
I don't know, but it's in the dictionary now.
You know what's gonna be a word in 10 years? That dumbass money symbol that we all made when we were a kid with the 3 lines, the 4
Stussy
lines.
symbol or whatever.
What?
Stussy, I think, was the brand
yeah,
or something.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
3 lines, and you connect the 2
connect the
across,
2,
and then you cut the other one
bing bong,
over.
bing
And
bong,
yeah.
That's gonna be in the dictionary in 10 years. 100%. Hashtag going in the dictionary. How is hashtag not in the dictionary? Hashtag is way more important than that.
I don't know, bro. Hasn't made it yet.
What else is gonna make it?
Is shook in the dictionary.
Oh, this is my favorite so far. Is a hashtag in the dictionary? You're gonna have to look it up. I'm not sure. Mine was Mila. Ooh, Malk, who's your first celebrity crush? Come on, tell us.
Mine was Lacey Chabert.
Mila Kunis? Is that who you're talking about from 70 shows? I assume that's who you're talking about. Flowy Flo, Dirty Flo. What was yours?
Lacey Chabert.
Oh, Lacey Chabert is a fox, dude. Who was I just?
Party of 5.
I just had this conversation with somebody with Paul the other day, and I was like, she's from Not in the Teen Movie. She's the girl when she walks in, the
She was
music
in Mean
stops.
Girls. Oh,
She
my God.
is a baddie. We have derailed again. That girl Lion from The Lion King. Who's he talking about?
Nala?
You talking about Nala? Malk, you do know that's illegal, right? That's an animal.
Not even a real one. It's
I hope we're
literally,
I hope we're
literally a cartoon.
I hope we're talking about
girl.
like the voiceover.
Yeah, the girl was voicing
She got me
her.
smoking weed. Okay.
Okay.
Mila Kunis did? Oh, basement? Okay, I get that vibe. All right, I forget the word.
Shook.
God, I hope it's real. I love the word shook. I love it. Shook. No! Chad, how does Lamb know the word shook, dude? Can we just be
I had to
real?
do some research.
Okay, yeah, fair. I appreciate the honesty. Shook it. Yeah, shook it. That's what I'm saying. This shook is real.
All right.
That fool was shook. Shook is going to make it next year.
Yeah. All right.
Yo,
So
we bet
now
on
I'm
that.
going
All
to
right.
give you a little speed round of like older words.
These are all new words this year. That is correct. But
Yeah.
shook did not make it, Mount.
All right. So these are older words that some people use that aren't actually words,
Are they in the dictionary?
that are not.
Not in the dictionary. Okay.
Well, some of them are, some of them aren't. You have to decide real
it's
quick.
It's still real.
But
or
these
fake?
are older ones.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go rapid fire. If you guys have anything to say, you might miss this round. Here we go.
Stupider.
In the dictionary.
Oh,
What are you doing?
trying to turn it off, but apparently it's not working.
That was I feel like I answered that 11 times
Yeah.
correctly.
Stupider, not a word.
Stupid or not on the word? Okay. F. Damn it.
Ginormous.
Yes. No way, dude. Ginormous people use. All right, give me another one.
Anyways.
Anyways. Real. Nuh-uh, dude.
Anyway. No anyways.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Irregardless.
I'm not, definitely not a word. I know that one. I'm not even saying that they're a word. Like, I know that some of these are grammatically incorrect. We got the @ symbol in. I mean, why can't anyways make it, right?
Apparently the lines have been drawn pretty harshly for some things and not for others.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that today. The phrase "couldn't care less." A lot of people say, "Oh, I could care less." Mm-hmm. That's not why. That doesn't make any sense.
So you could care less?
So you could, but how much do you care?
Yeah, it doesn't help define the situation.
You couldn't care less, but I was irregardless, not a word.
Sneaked.
I actually think sneak's a word. I don't think there is a past tense version of sneak. Wait. He snuck. He snuck into his room. He sneaked into his room. I don't know. I'm lost. Give me a fail. Just fail me anyway.
So sneaked is the real word, but no one uses it. Snuck
Is made up.
It's made up, but people use it.
Mind blown, dude. Chat, y'all just had your mind blown. Anyways, it's not a word. 100%, but every single human on this entire planet uses it. Did you
Never mind.
Did anybody know that? Did anybody know that sneaked is the word? And be honest. You guys can be honest in here. You just admitted a lot of private shit. Come on, tell us. Sneaked? Y'all knew that was a word? Lying asses. All right, give me that.
Never mind.
I think it's 2 words. I don't fucking know, dude. I'm lost.
Then
anymore.
you're right. It is not one word.
Okay.
Which, even though if you can put it into your text thing, it is one word.
Well, that's actually where I was like, I'm almost 100% sure it's not 2 words. But I was like, but every time I type it, it's what. But that's probably because my phone remembers because I'm an idiot. Okay, so
Yeah, not a word.
not a word. Give me another one.
Gonna.
Oh my God, we are going downhill as a society if gonna is in the dictionaries. I'm going false, fake. God damn it, dude. How, dude? How is gonna?
I'm gonna at symbol you. I'm gonna
Yo,
at you, bro.
If I text my dad, I'm gonna at
Because
symbol
I'm
you.
shook.
Yeah, I'm gonna at you, Dad. I've been shook all day. He's gonna be like, "Did you just have a stroke?"
All right. Last one. Hugely.
Didn't Donald Trump say hugely? No, he said bigly. Hugely, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I think this is the end of the show.
That's what we call it.
I don't know why. Hugely is really funny. I'm going to start using hugely. Bigly. Yes, MGK. I am the gunna. Gunna. Right, I understand the slang version of gunna. I just don't know how it made it in the dictionary. Hugely. I think hugely is a word. I think I've heard people say hugely, and I actually think it's a real word.
Yeah. I got some other ones that'll piss you off.
Do it fast. Go for it.
FTW.
For the win?
Yep.
Real word. Yes.
Real word.
I believe that.
TBH.
To be honest, real word.
Yep.
Wow. Crazy.
Mansplain.
Mansplain made it last year, I bet, huh?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. I like mansplain.
And hangry. Also a word.
I was just literally, I don't know if Healy's here anymore, but I was playing with her and her mom the other day, and I was like, I really want to help you guys, but I don't want to mansplain the shit out of this whole. So mansplain is a word.
And just a word, turnt.
Not a word?
Not a word.
Hey, you know what? We're going to make it, chat. We're going to make it as a society. Turnt did not make it, but the at symbol did. Apparently we have some kind of...
there is a line.
There's a line somewhere. All right, next story we got for you guys. We'd like to start an argument. So my question is for you guys. Do we still need daylight saving? Is there anybody in here that is still
Saving daylight.
pro daylight? Wait, pro darkness. Is there anybody here that's pro darkness?
Yeah.
Is there anybody here anti daylight?
Now, for me, I think it comes down to when do you want your daylight?
Mouse said get rid of that shit. I want my daylight at nighttime. If I let me finish the sentence. If I wake up at 6:30, 6:15, and it's still dark outside, that feels normal to me. If I get in my car to drive home from work at 5:45 and it's dark, that feels weird to me. You.
Same
Same
thing. It's not fun to wake up even if it's light out.
Yes.
It doesn't like change anything like, oh, it's still dark out when I get. No, I don't care.
No.
But if I get home and my day feels like I lost all the daylight, like I didn't see it.
Yeah. I feel it's depressing, dude.
Yeah.
It's very saddening. So we actually looked this up. Now, part of this, I mean, most of this I knew. Most of it I knew that this was for farmers and it's ancient, and it was, they rotated it for their benefit. I think there's like 40 farmers left on the whole planet. Like I don't know why we're still doing it. Mom, you're here. We were talking about you. Yay. You merely adopted the dark. I was born into a mold.
Easy, Bane.
All right, I'll give you that. Agreed. Dark by 7 p.m. is acceptable. Before that, nah. I totally agree with you, Mom Bod. So we looked up. I was trying to find the pros and cons and like what people were in on, right? Like everybody likes the you get to sleep an extra hour, right? But that to me is not worth losing a bunch of daylight, right? So some of the pros were that if you have more light during the day, that people will consume less energy. They will use less lamps in their house, those kind of things. So energy will be used less. People will be more productive. They said if the light is outside, people will continue to go to the gym. They will continue to work because that it's daytime, and people associate daytime with getting things done. And then the last one was safety. What do you feel about the safety part?
So the safety one, I will agree with, is especially with like kids and stuff like that. They have talked about with like bus stops. If it's dark out in the morning and kids are waiting for the bus, it is less safe. That is true. But I will say that's less important now because all schools generally are now shifting.
Oh, somebody's giving us a box. That's okay. All right, Lamb, keep it going. Our neighbor's giving me a box.
I have no idea what's going on. But schools are now shifting to the point where they're starting later in the day. So therefore, this is becoming less and less an issue because the buses are now coming later and later in the day. So I don't think it's as big of an issue as it's been. But apparently we're getting mail delivered directly to our house now, which is by our neighbors, which is super cool. They could not be more befuddled by what we're doing in here.
This lady just rolled up. She's super sweet. She's like one of the sweetest ladies you've ever met, but she's got to be like 105. But she lives upstairs. She's a very sweet lady. She always walks around in her nightgown. Very sweet lady. She just came to our back door by the pool and has
never done this before, by the way.
Never done this before, and had all of our mail because apparently they delivered it to her, her door. So round of applause, chat. Can we give it up for her there?
Thank you, old lady in the apartment building.
What a nice lady. Gotta love that lady. Well, what was it? Cookies? No, it was just mail. She just got all this mail, so she came down. She knocked on our back window. It scared the bejesus out. I looked out our window right here. It's dark outside, and she's just waving at me.
And I can't see her at all because of the reflections.
Yeah,
I was like really thrown off by the fact that you're looking.
I looked like 2 or 3 times, and I was like, I swear somebody's moving outside that window. And finally, I was like, now I'm 100% sure there's somebody outside that window. Very creepy. Yeah, it kind of caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie.
But what I was saying is schools are starting later now, so that's less of an issue because they're saying that it's better for kids to wake up when the sun's up.
Weird. I mean, I remember an article that said the SAT scores were higher the later the day goes because the same people start to function their brain better. The brain starts to function better. Okay, let's go on to the next story. I like this next story. It will make me laugh. The next story, I want your guys' opinions, and I want them harsh, okay? U.S. man sues the psychic who promised to remove an ex-girlfriend curse. Lamb, what did he actually hope to achieve?
So this man was married and was having issues in his marriage. Mm-hmm. He went and consulted with a psychic who said that his ex-girlfriend had put a curse on him, and that was what was causing his marital strife.
His ex-girlfriend lives rent-free in his head, by the way. By the way.
So she said for the low price of $5,100.
$5,100? Oh, my God.
She could exorcise the spell.
That must be a hell of a curse. That's probably like a stage 10 curse is what you're thinking.
Oh, at least.
At least a stage.
At least.
My ex tried to hire an exorcist to exorcise my demons. He was a psycho. How much did he pay for him, and did it work? Just kidding. Just love you.
So he apparently went to this person's website who claims on her website to be a psychic love specialist.
Aren't we all?
And a PhD life coach.
I have an issue. We have an issue.
A lot of issues.
We have a lot of issues.
Specifically with this story.
Specifically, we have an issue with PhD life coach. My question, all right, Chad, I'm going to fire rapid fire, and I want anybody to answer as much as they want. PhD life coach, are you allowed, just in general, in the world, are you allowed to claim that you have a PhD in something when you don't have a PhD in something? If I was to say, me and Lamb have a PhD in podcasting, can somebody, can I get in trouble? My ex tried to get me locked up again. It didn't work because he was the one possessed. Hey, okay. She said, oh my God, Flo, you're ridiculous. So, can you have a PhD and Lamb, can you? Can you just make up a PhD? I think you get in trouble, right?
I'm pretty sure that's fraud. I'm pretty sure I can't just...
Okay, so I agree with that. I think it's fraud. Second thing, we looked it up. You said more people agree that see psychics than people would believe.
Yeah. Well, the number I would have guessed is nowhere close to the actual number.
I'm going to give you guys a second here. I'm going to give you a second. If you guys had to guess... Oh, my God, what's wrong with our thing? Oh, wrong button. If you guys had to guess out of the American population, how many people a year, what percentage of people a year do you think goes to see a psychic?
Regularly.
Regularly. I thought I said one time a year. Oh, regularly?
Regularly.
How many people, what percentage of Americans go to see a psychic regularly? I want to see. That feels fraudulent to me. I agree. That's impersonating a doctor. I think if the PhD doesn't exist, it's on the person getting played. I agree. Not the scammer's fault for them being dumb. 30%. Sheesh. 2%. Okay, that's where I was at, Malk. 2%. Because every time I drive by a psychic, I laugh. And I'm like, damn, people still going in there and giving that girl money?
Yeah, apparently.
You sucker asses.
Yeah, apparently 1 in 7.
1 in 7, folks. 1 in 7 people are regularly seeing a psychic. 1 in 7. That number actually blew my freaking mind. I bet there's less people seeing chiropractors than
Way less.
That's
going to the doctor.
That's fucking crazy. All right, let me ask you another question, chat. You guys are actually surprising me with your answers. Next question. How many people in here believe that these psychics can tell the future? Now, that's not my question is not, do you think there's anybody on the planet can tell the future? Because we have that conversation right after this. How many of you believe that these people that are in or even you can give me a percentage. What percentage of these psychics is real? Either all of them, none of them, 10%. Give me an answer. Not all of them.
So my answer is 0, because if you truly could tell the future, you would not be like hanging out in your house, hoping people walk in and ask for advice.
I agree with you. I think if you could really tell the future,
you'd be rich.
You'd be working for the government somewhere, and they'd be exploiting your abilities somehow. Yeah. None of them, all for money, 0%. I believe Jess believes that some of them can. Jess, you are more than welcome to back your theory up. We're not gonna patronize. Talk the talk, can't walk the walk. I hear you. I don't think they can tell the future exactly. My favorite example with Lamb was, let's say this lady who has a PhD, let's say the cops roll through, right?
Because they did. They had to serve her with this lawsuit.
They had to serve this lady with her lawsuit. They roll up to her, and they say, we have to give you these papers because you are going to be accused of a crime. She has this shocked look on her face. What am I getting charged with? They say fraud. She says, why? They say, can't you tell the future? Come on. I mean, didn't you see us coming, right? Don't you look
Why would she say she could remove this curse if she knew doing so was going to get her sued? Case closed, Your Honor.
Get the fuck off my show, Lamb. That's brilliant.
Case closed.
Brilliant.
I'd be in straight up.
Ty, welcome in, man. What's going on, brother? How's it going, Ty? I agree with Queen. What do you mean? What do you agree with Queen? What do you agree with? Everyone has capabilities having deja vu, right? With you so far. Sometimes deja vu isn't anything that's happened and just happened again. Sometimes deja vu is something you see in a dream, and that in turn happened in real life. Okay, but I'm going to explain.
Or it's a glitch in the Matrix, according to.
That's true. Or it's a glitch in the Matrix of this massive computer program that we're in. Now, Jess, but that when you say that, you say if you have a dream that something's going to happen, what you're saying is technically that you have no control over your life. I want you to understand that. You are saying that you are on a one-track train that you cannot steer. You are saying that no matter what, something is going to happen. If you can see the future, then that means basically you can't change it, really, right? Does that sound fair? Or is the future changeable?
Now, yeah, do you only see deja vu when you see a future that was actually a maybe, and then it comes true?
Malk said maybe she knows she's going to win the lawsuit.
Yeah, she's just out there, like, countersuit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, somebody should write. Yo, is there any writers in here? Y'all just got the dopest script. It's about to be handed to you, okay? But I copyrighted it first, you sons
Copyright.
You sons of bitches. You guys thought you were going to get away with this. You're not. Here's the story now. She gets sued. They show up in court, right? And they're all the way through the court case, right? And they're like in the last 2 weeks, and she's got some small nugget of evidence that she knows is not only going to free her, but also win her money. And she takes the stand and she says, the only reason I told his future, the only reason I did all this is because I do see the future. And then she takes the gavel and she slams it down.
It's an Uno reverse card.
Yes. I'm out. She's like, gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. I used to have dreams that would happen in the future all the time. Now, I'm gonna play devil's advocate for that after I read some comments. Elon Musk came in and helped the automotive industry, then said, let's go to space for cheaper. Hey, if anyone could know the future, it's him. Fantastic. Doing good. Good to see that. Do these people have the abilities to tell the future? Probably not. But our dreams and perceptions of the future are exactly what have the power to change it. Snuggle Stories Havoc, welcome in. I've had dreams that have come true, like in specific detail, and I think it goes in the quantum mechanics theory with Schroeder cats. Okay, well, we actually did talk about the quantum mechanics theory on the last podcast. However, let me play devil's advocate for Flo and Queen, and it seems to be Mom Bot as well. I'm going to draw you guys a parallel. I'm going to draw you guys kind of an analogy, okay? Well, there's always these statistics about you are 75%, there's a 75% chance that you're going to get in an accident within 5 miles of your house.
True.
Right. But explain. Like, what's the really simple explanation for that?
Because the vast majority of the time, you are within 5 miles of your house.
Correct.
100% of shark attacks occur in the ocean.
Correct. Right. Those kind of stats, right? They're like, well, man, that's kind of crazy. 90% of my car accidents within 5 miles. It's like, right, 90% of what you go to is within 5 miles. My parallel, my analogy to you guys is the dreams that you're having are you guys don't, no offense, but nobody in here lives some grandiose, crazy life. You get up, you do the same fucking shit every single day. So if you have a dream that, like, you got in trouble at work and you get in trouble at work the next day, that's not that crazy, right? Like, there's just not that big of a leap there. Now, if you dream the night before that Elon Musk's going to pick you up on a ship and you're going to go bungee jumping and that shit happens, then you need to be on Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah, that's a little different.
And I'd like to schedule some time for you to be on the podcast.
Yeah, I got some questions. Like, what's the lotto numbers?
Yes, I love it. Not 100% of orca attacks occur in the ocean. Well, okay.
Orcas are mammals.
We are wildly off.
Not sharks.
So what you're saying is if I dream I shit myself and then I woke up and shit, that is actually a wonderful example because you could just feel the shit. That's like dreaming that you pissed yourself. And you're like, yeah, it's because you pissed yourself. Okay?
I'm swimming in a pool. Weird.
That's weird. So that's my point. Yeah, if you dream, sometimes I think that also, I mean, I believe in positivity. I believe that you can basically make the future happen. You
manifest?
Yes, right. Manifest destiny. You wake up every day and you look in the mirror and you say, I'm going to be great. Then you're probably going to be freaking great. You wake up every day and say, I'm going to get in shape. Then you're going to goddamn get in shape. If you dream in your head that you're going to do something great that day, it's in your subconscious, it's in your mind. It might lead you in that direction anyway.
That's fair.
Fair. I had a dream my friend pulled up in a red car. That next day he bought a brand new car. Before we saw them, it was red. I'm going to be honest with you, Flo. That would be, I don't know if you're telling me bullshit or not. It feels like bullshit. But that example would be pretty strong. I think it depends on vast amounts of varying information. I agree. I'm going to dream that I make love to Nick tonight. God, I hope that doesn't happen. I also, the comparison I'm going to draw for you guys is that there's a famous YouTube story, video from many, many years ago. Real fast. They hired all these PR people, flew them in. They all took limos, remember, to the building, and then they all got an assignment. And they said, hey, we want everybody to draw a logo for, what's the dead animal thing called when they do?
PETA?
No. Like when they take it and put it on your wall. Or taxidermy. They said, we're going to start a taxidermy business. They flew in 10 PR specialists, and they said, we want you to draw a logo. All 10 people drew a very similar logo. And they said, wow, how could they do this? All these people are from different places. How could this happen? And then they showed that the limo was very carefully guided and drove them through signs and all sorts of things that their subconscious saw. My point is, your brain's pretty powerful. That, your subconscious can draw you and point you in directions without you even knowing it. Just like, man, didn't know it beforehand. I was like 7. Ooh. Yeah, your dad bought a lot. It's like a smart call. Just like the manifestation theory, yes, I believe in that very, very much. I believe that if you believe that you're going to have something great happen in your life, then you probably will. I don't know. Havoc just brought a football out of thin air, but I still love him for it. Okay, Lamb. Next subject?
Yeah.
Next story, guys. I think this might be one of our last stories.
Yeah.
So, last story. Just a quirky, funny one that we're going to end on because it makes me laugh. And Lamb as well. Lamb, go ahead and drop it. You told me about it.
So a guy went hiking in Colorado. He was supposed to be back in a few hours. And then many hours later, he doesn't come back. He's reported missing.
Mm-hmm.
So they send out a search party, as they would do. Before they send out the search party, what do you think they would do? What would a normal person do if you were looking for somebody?
I would probably call them. That's probably a pretty smart call.
So the rescuers, the search team, tried calling him.
Mm-hmm.
He ignored the phone calls because he didn't recognize the phone number.
Just a colossal fail, dude. Like, okay, if I'm in the middle of nowhere and a phone calls, and even if it says scam on it, I still might pick it up, dude.
Yeah. And then he comes back like over 24 hours later. It's supposed to be a couple-hour hike. And he's like, oh, sorry.
They were like, bro, we were calling you. And you were like, yeah, I didn't know the number, though. And you're like, you were lost, dickhead. Why didn't you pick up the phone? Dude was basically getting rid of his wife. Wait, I heard this one. Sorry, I had random shit. I know. That's how I love you, Havoc. I do. This story made me laugh for a variety of reasons. I just have this image of this guy picking up the phone for like a scam artist, and they're like, hey, sir, we'd like to sell you a timeshare. And he's like, look, I'll buy the timeshare. Just please tell my wife I'm in the woods and I need help.
I'm near an oak tree.
Sir, speaking of woods, have you ever been to the rainforest? Like, God damn it.
We got some Poconos timeshares
that's
available to you.
You sound like you like the woods, sir. You ever been to the sequoias? Because we're going to bring you something you're going to love. Yes, Havoc. Right on cue. Bring it to him, Lamb.
Yep. And you wouldn't think there could be a more closely related story.
Look at that, Havoc. How about that, buddy?
Boom.
With Turkey, missing man joined search party looking for himself because he was drunk.
Wandered off.
Love this story. I mean, on my phone, it's set to unknown numbers to voicemail. I could have easily been that guy. You could have been. You could have been that guy.
But he actively said he didn't answer the calls.
You did call it, Havoc. Seems like Havoc can tell the future, bro.
What?
Havoc, seems like you can tell. Actually, to be honest with you, Lamb, I actually can tell the future sometimes. You just got snug filed, bro. You literally just got snug filed.
Damn, that's snug.
I don't know if you know this, Lamb, but I actually sometimes can tell the future.
Can you?
I can. I have a very strong intuition. I can see things maybe 5, even 10 seconds ahead before they come happen.
So you can like finish
Other people's sentences. Wow! Okay, but we're done. He's just stop it. I don't know.
None of that. I have to say we
have peaked, folks. Okay.
That's what I think of that.
Hey, that's a pretty.
Yeah,
that was a wet one, dude. Okay. So, my favorite part about this story, real quick. This guy is hammered drunk. They're trying to find his ass, and you said they only found him because
they started shouting his name, and he goes, "I am here."
That is. I have this image. Of them walking up to him and be like, "This is right here. This is the guy we're looking for." And he takes it and goes, "He's pretty handsome. We should definitely find this guy. Kind of looks like my brother, if I'm being honest." I don't know why, but this story made me laugh. It seems like it was just like a Friday night and he was bored. He probably had a blast.
They said he was with them for hours looking for this guy. For himself.
Phenomenal. Didn't mean to spoil it for you. You did not. We were literally 5 seconds away. You actually saw the future. Peaked, baby. Y'all are goobers. Love you, Flo. We are goobers. All right, guys. I hope you guys have had a good time. We are very stringent on the 1 hour rule.
So stringent.
We're so stringent on the 1 hour rule. Our numbers say that you guys lose an unfathomable amount of interest right at that 1 hour mark. So we like to cut it right there. I hope you guys had a good time. We try and do this every Thursday. We're going to miss it here and there. We're also, we are going to try to pepper in some, so if you guys don't know, in order for us to become affiliate on this new channel, we have to log a certain amount of hours per month, and we have to get a certain amount of followers. We're close to the follower goal. We are hit the amount of days, but we have not hit the amount of hours we need. So we need to go live and just kind of fill time at certain times. So you guys could see us. We might talk sports. We might just watch sports with you guys. We might chit-chat about upcoming, recent news. I mean, anything else we could do. Beatbox competitions.
Yeah, maybe some retro video games. Ooh, I got some ideas. I'm going to make you reach into a box and tell me what's inside.
That's right. There you go. We just might do a bunch of bullshit just to fill some time. Y'all are goobers. Sorry I joined you late. Okay, every Thursday, 6 p.m. That's Pacific time. That's 9 p.m. Eastern. That is, hold on. 2 a.m. British time.
Greenwich Mean.
I love this fucking dude. You just bust that word out here on this channel, huh? You guys' IQ's going up around here. You
didn't think you'd be getting that kind of knowledge out, did you?
I didn't think that. And I helped write this one. This show is top level, guys, okay? Blindfold taste test. I'm giving you straight fish, dude.
Pickles. Vomit everywhere.
Lamb hates pickles and fish, so we will be giving him pickled fish.
Hey, pickled herring it is.
You're going to love it, Lamb. What if you loved it, bro?
It like cancels each other out, and I'm like, somehow like, this is the thing.
This is the new shit. I'm gonna put this on every sandwich. You open it, it's just like.
I just probably pass out.
Yes. P.S. I had an idea for your podcast. Give it to me, baby. We'll be back next Thursday. Have to reset my notifications so I can catch you from the beginning. Mom Bon, we love your support. You have been here so long, and we are gonna give you a air horn.
Yeah, I mean,
no, apparently we're not actually. Apparently we're gonna hit a wrong button. Saturday night FanDuel pick streams again. Yes, very possible.
Talking about those.
We might do a football stream on Saturday night and just talk about the games. We'll break down the games. Talk about that if you guys are interested. I know not everybody loves sports. If anybody has anything, like I said, the blind taste testing is actually a really funny idea. Guest calls during podcasts or viewer calls during podcasts. Maybe we've done it before. Havoc. This is not meant to be offensive. Not as many people are good on the phone as you would think. We have had some issues with the live phone calls. Yeah. We've done it, and it is you are shooting from the hip at that point.
Yep. And some people think it's okay to drink a little before the phone calls, and
some people are kids in the bag. There's bad signal. You can't hear them.
Sorry, I don't get good reception in my house.
Yeah, so it is a little bit tough, but we do like the idea, so we might do some guest calls in the middle. We actually do have that ability. This device that we run, the Rodecaster, does take phone calls and it has Bluetooth capability, so we will do that. One of the things that we did have an idea for that exact thing, Havoc, so we might, is we have like certain instances where we want to talk about like maybe horror stories in a restaurant or horror stories at work or maybe funny stories. I mean, whatever, anecdotes about anything that you could pick a subject on. And it would be fun to have you guys call in and tell your, and we'd have to limit it. Maybe, okay, you get,
30 seconds.
150 characters.
Yeah, you can tweet at us. 180 character limit.
Yeah.
That's it, and we'll read it on air.
That's right. So we do like the idea. Yes. And got to be on the next one. Yes, please. I'll send you guys some alien stuff. Please. Yes. Guys. Oh, my God. Guys. Oh, my God. Just dropping it. Yo, Zeus is here. Holy shit. I haven't seen Zeus in a year. Oh, my God. I keep pressing the fucking wrong button. I was trying to give you an air horn, Zeus. I want you to know that.
We got you.
No. Hey, you got an air horn, baby. One more time.
One more time.
What? Okay, we just went. Okay, if you, gotcha, bitch. You guys have ever played a video game? We are button mashing. I do apologize. This thing has derailed, and if you guys want to just immediately close your phone and sell it, totally understand. Let me read here. We got please set. Okay, when we used to do the other podcasts, we would ask constantly if you guys have quirky stories that are non-political, alien-related, funny-related, goofy, fart stuff, dick jokes, weird coincidences, whatever. Please send them to me or Lamb, and we probably will feature them because we do a lot of research to try and find our own shit, and it's not that easy to find stuff that's not mainstream.
You can send them to the Snug Stories Instagram if you want. Mm-hmm. Just DM it. That's fine.
You can send it through the mail.
Yeah, postcards are great.
Mm-hmm. You can deliver it in person.
Yeah, like our neighbor did.
Yes, you can just knock on the back window. I will not let you in just because you bring...
But you can leave it there. We'll let you watch you drop it.
I might give you a cup of water since you walked all the way here, but that's about it.
Yeah, Malk Wilson.
And do like not tasting, but you got to feel the item and tell it what it is. I actually love this idea, Flo. I'm going to be completely blunt with you. It's a wonderful idea because it probably would fill a crazy amount of time.
It's a big thing on TikTok right now.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah. Understandable. Well, I do have my little ones running around. Right. And to be honest with you, it's actually really hard to monitor somebody else's noise. Just drop in and say, hi, Zeus. I hope you're having a wonderful vacation, dude. I really do. I know you're out there kicking ass and getting wild. I hope it's beautiful right now. I'm going to need Kevin's meal plan and how he's staying in shape. I'll give it to you right now. Frozen pizzas.
No, it's eggs, and then you have like chicken and rice for lunch. Then you have vegetables for dinner, and then you eat a bag of candy.
That's a bold-faced lie. Lamb and me survive off Trader Joe's.
Yep.
All right?
Yeah, frozen Trader Joe's. Heat it up, eat half a bag, and you're probably okay.
That's correct. Yeah, actually, one of the beautiful things about living in this house is everybody's health conscious. So there is rarely crap. And the nice thing about it, when there is crap, we all eat it so fast that it gets kind of split 4
Yeah,
ways.
yeah. If you wait, if you have any self-control,
Yes.
2 other people will finish it for you,
That's
so you won't have to worry about it.
You brought in those Cinnabon treats the other day.
Oh my god!
I
had 1 bag. It was 12 packs in the thing.
I know. I was about to admit something. I know for a fact that somebody was stoned and poured 4 packs into a bowl and ate them as cereal. Now,
Who that person is, we don't know.
no, but it could be the next segment on.
We'll investigate.
We will investigate who got stoned and took. Lamb brought home these little packets, and they were little Cinnabons, but they were crispy and crunchy. They were delicious. Somebody thought they should be in a cereal bowl, so they made it in. They were delicious. Campfire tales with Snug. I love that idea. I don't know how we have a campfire. We don't have one. Sorry, actually, we do have a campfire.
Yeah,
we have a fire.
we'll roast some marshmallows back there.
Yeah, we'll put like one of those. We'll get like a bunch of construction paper and put like fires. and lights.
Maybe a little fan.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna take the marshmallows a long time to roast that way.
Well, we got an hour.
6-hour podcast. The
Marshmallows still
just
left.
droops off.
It's like.
Fucking A. Can I send bikini calendars of me? 100%. If any of you guys want to send me a bikini calendar that you made about yourself,
and you want it featured on the podcast.
it will not make it, but I will definitely look at it in private. Please send that to me. Yes, everybody. That goes for everybody in here. Mal, Zeus, Healy, Havoc, all you guys. Jess, fantastic. All right, guys. I freaking love your guys' faces. You guys are wonderful. We want to do this every Thursday, but it is a lot of work. So if you guys, like I said, have funny stories or something like that you would like us to feature, please let me know. Please let Lamb know. We love doing it. We are going to try and do it every Thursday. We used to do it twice a week. But it is a lot of work to putting this together. We probably spent a good 4 hours getting this thing tight, super tight. And it was not super tight. It was loose. It was
loose butthole.
It was very loose butthole. It was kind of saggy, to be honest. In my overalls, please, not snug. No, it was not as. No, it's right. It was
not snug.
Damn, that's snug.
We want the show to be snug.
We want it to be super tight in here. Okay. Love you guys very much. As you guys know, one of my favorite traditions, and Lamb's as well, is rating. Nothing cooler than sending your viewers to somebody else that's also streaming. Oh my God, we have 13 people in here. Mm-hmm. You guys are fucking awesome, dude. Let's go, dude. All right. Cut it out. Have a good one, guys. Much love. You guys I love you guys. Hands down, best podcast. I fucking love you guys. I love the fact that we can actually talk with you guys the whole time. It really does. It's a treat for us. If you guys don't know, we used to be called the Two Dumb Idiots. That is merchandise, and it's memorabilia now. One day it's going to be worth $1 zillion. Because it's not around anymore. We are going to go ahead and raid you guys to a very lovely human being that has... You got to give a space in there.
I do.
Very nice guy who has shown some love in my other stream, and I think is a nice guy, and I think he does a pretty good little show himself. He does something kind of very unique. He does MMA, but he does kind of quirky shit that's like kind of cool. What he does is basically... It doesn't matter. What he does basically is he talks MMA, and then he puts a bunch of shit on the screen, and you can bet on it. It's kind of fun. Doesn't matter. Lamb, anything else?
Just love you guys. Keep an eye out. Make sure you like any of those posts. We love them.
Oh, yeah.
It helps follow along on everything.
Yeah.
Anybody you can get to follow us here would be greatly appreciated, as always.
Snug Stories, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Lamb is really trying to promote, and I'm going to be honest with you, his reels on Instagram are doing really, really well. Can I get mod in here? Absolutely. We will absolutely mod you. Yes. Yeah, because he can do all that for us. So 100% we will mod you. Love you guys. Go ahead and show Mark some love here. Lamb, never got to know you, but you are all right in my book.
I appreciate
Lamb's a good guy. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your Thursday. Have a great weekend, and I will be streaming tomorrow if you guys want to stop by. Plugged it. Yeah, we don't give a shit. We just said the dick like 100 times. What's prediction? He doesn't even know who this is, does he?
Don't give me the best stuff.
Snug Stories. Let's go. Big snug. We feeling real snug in this bitch right now. Let's go with the extra snug feelings. What's up, Mal? Flow grown gamer. Let's go. We about to get into the main card of the evening. We doing AI versus AI. I want y'all to see. We already had the prelims all said and done.
Kevin Backlog designed this.
Now we go with these are viewers from the chat. Big hype from Snug Stories for sure. And I know Snickflix. I know it's the podcast. I wasn't there for it, but I'll be there. I'll check it out. I remember you said Thursday, and I was like, I didn't want to say it like I was like self-promoting when you told me, because I was like, I asked you on your thing, and you were like, hey, gotcha, bitch. We're doing it Thursday, and I'm like, that's my fucking AI event. But I knew I would be able to catch the replay. But yeah, so we got Lil Rodriguez taking on Big Chicken Wing King. These are people's calves that are from the chat.
Yeah.
So we got next we got Ace Queen